Let me set the stage right now. It's literally 3 o'clock in the morning. Um, I was, watching something and kind of fell out while I was watching it. Couch. Then, I pick up my phone real quick as I'm coming to the bedroom and everything, and I see a notification on my phone. Just kind of glance at it at first. Not entirely sure what I saw, but then, I seen the words Akira Toriyama, and I'm like, it's odd, So didn't wasn't expecting to see that, and I go ahead and I check it out, and I just received the news that he passed away. I'm gonna try to get through this if possible, without the wet works. You know, now Akira Toriyama, a lot of people know he's the creator of Dragon Ball Z, and everything. And I just want to go over a few things. I've never met the man, and I'm pretty sure he was a good man and everything. And condolences to his loved ones. Um, it's definitely a sad time when anyone is passing, when anyone passes away. You know, and he was such a substantial figure, um, just to the medium worldwide, to creatives, to artistry. Just I don't think there's people that will understand the impact, and there's a lot of people that just kind of won't get it. And you have to be in the ether to really understand what he has done with the creation of Dragon Ball. Like, because even it's such a substantial, such a substantial piece of entertainment that there's those certain things that move mountains, that certain aspects, people, it rings bells, you know and it always will. Even see, so much so that someone that's never really even watched too much anime, or if they did at a time, or like, like they know about it. You could say Goku to somebody that's probably never even seen anime, and they'll be like, "Are you talking about Dragon Ball?" Or like, "Oh, I think I know what you're talking about." Uh, you say certain names like Vegeta and Piccolo, and Gohan. People pick up on it. And it doesn't matter what creed or walk of life you come from. People, like the mass majority of people, will know what Dragon Ball is, or what those characters represent. And I'm so appreciative and thankful for what he has provided us over the years, and it wasn't always perfect. Nothing ever is, but Dragon Ball still to this day is probably the most impactful anime that has ever been really released. You know, Anime, manga, and I for one have always been a fan. I'm always gonna be a fan. You know what I mean? Like, Goku means so much to me. You know what I mean? Vegeta means so much to me. Um, and when I think about, when I hear his name, I think about his work. I think about Dragon Ball. I think about other things he's done, but it triggers so many like memories, because like some of the earliest times I've been a young kid, I remember Dragon Ball. You know, I remember Saturday mornings they had Fox Kids, and then I remember seeing Dragon Ball on on the TV and stuff. This was before uh, even before Cartoon Network and Toonami and all that stuff. And then I mean, like there's just so many different things. It's I have, just like anybody else, you have memories of the show and your favorite moments and stuff like that. But it goes beyond that because the show was such a great show and so impactful for the time, and even now so impactful that, like, when I think of certain moments in my life or even certain moments of the show, it brings me back to a certain point. You know what I mean? Like a certain setting. I remember I remember this is when Toonami was doing its thing, and it was a beast at the time. You would come home from off the school bus, you would see, you know, the intro that Toonami had for Dragon Ball Z, Rock the Dragon, Dragon Ball Z. You know what I mean? And then, like, I remember sitting there, and I still remember how the room looked and everything. I was sitting there. I would be doing my homework, and and I would have Dragon Ball on. I would have Dragon Ball Z on and stuff. And I remember at the time, like, and this is what I mean. Like, it connects me to so many different things and memories. I remember my uncle. He's going through a lot of things right now. Um, Physically, mentally, and stuff. He's going through a lot of different issues, but this is when he was fine. You know what I mean? He was pure, health, everything, and uh, and I remember him talking about, like, hey, talking about Dragon Ball. Like, what sister you're watching? He was like, you watching Dragon Ball again and all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, and I just remember being there watching the Cell games and everything, doing my homework and stuff, and I think my mom was cooking dinner at the time and everything. Like, it just kind of brings me back to those times. And I remember my brothers, they were, one of my brothers was home, one was out time or something, and I don't know, man. There's just a lot of instances like that bring me back. Um, whether it was me waking up early in the morning. Sometimes I would wake up like an hour and a half or 2 hours before I would even go to school, and it would be pitch black outside. And I remember before school they would show like Sailor Moon, but then also Dragon Ball would come on, and then there would be some other shows and stuff. Like, it was just cool, man. Like, in even the there's a lot of different things about. My bad if I'm rambling, guys. Like, it's it's just very raw for me right now, and this one hits. Like, this is very profound. You know, I I wasn't expecting to hear this. And then what's crazy is when I brought up the um the news on my phone, I seen that Oda uh put out a message. I'll read it here. If it's too long, but from Eiichiro Oda, he starts it off with, it's too early. The hole is too big. The thought of never seeing you again fills me with sadness. I've admired you so much since I was a kid, or since I was a child. And I even remember the day when you called me by name for the first time. I also miss the day when I had a great time with Mr. Kishimoto on the way home from a day when he used the word friend for us. Wow, that kind of resonates because, if you know One Piece, a comma, and if that's a pivotal point for him, you know, I also remember the last conversation we had. He is one of the people who took the baton from the era when reading manga would make you stupid and created an era where both adults and children read and enjoy manga. He showed us the dream that manga can do things like this and that we can go to the world. He gave it to me. It was like watching a hero push forward. The excitement and its excitement he experienced when he serialized Dragon Ball is probably rooted in the childhoods of creators who are active in all industries, not just manga artists. That existence is a great tree for manga artists of my generation who have stood on the same stage. The closer I got to Toriyama's works, the more I realized that they had a greater presence. So scary, but I'm just happy to see the easygoing man himself again. Because we love Toriyama sensei. On a blood level, I would like to express my respect and gratitude to the world of creativity left behind by Professor Toriyama and pray for his repose in peace. I hope that heaven will be pleasant, will be a pleasant world just as you envisioned it. That encapsulates so much of, you know, what, not sure if that's going to come up right. That encapsulates so much of what I feel because he's right and it's true. It resonates beyond the manga industry. It to all fields, to all creatives, and what his work has done. You know, a lot of the things that other artists and other creatives make, think about the influence that Dragon Ball has had on them. And I think about it in myself and in just the things that I just think about on a day, when I'm doing when I'm trying to create things, or this sucks. It this really sucks. I in my niece, I don't think she even knows about it. I'm pretty sure she would have brought it up to me right away. Because I'm just now finding out, but um, she's a huge Dragon Ball fan. I think I'm pretty safe to say it's her favorite anime and manga. And I had that one video where we went to go see the Dragon Ball Hero superhero movie, and her reaction after watching the movie stuff. And it just keeps providing uh greatness. And you know I just don't know what else to say. Like there's a lot of things I'm a fan of. There's a lot of things I love when it comes to um you know creative works and things that have molded and you know help mold my childhood when I came up, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and all these different other superheroes and stuff like that. But Dragon Ball was different. Dragon Ball pushed the envelope. I think at a time specifically, it was recognized as the biggest and most impactful and best like action, you know, animation period. You know what I mean? Like anywhere. And I still think I still think that resonates. You know what I mean? And other things that I love, it's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But the funny thing is that I don't even know who made Turtles. You know, and it's probably just because, like I said, like I'm just more in the ether of anime and manga and stuff, and I have that connection. But but when it comes to Dragon Ball, it's just a bigger thing for me, and I think it's a bigger thing for a lot of other people, especially people that's grown up since they've been young kids. Seeing these characters, seeing these worlds, develop and grow around us, you know, and it's it's incredible, man. This one man's work and vision has impacted a planet. Because like I said, I don't think there's anybody that doesn't really know. Like there might be a few sprinkled here and there that don't really know what Goku and Dragon Ball is, but for the most part, everybody knows. Everybody knows. Something new at Dragon Ball comes out, shuts down Twitter, shuts down the internet. It rings bells, man. I must close this out. I'm just gonna say in closing, thank you, Toriyama Sensei, Akira Toriyama. Honestly, like I don't even think words show the amount of appreciation I have for his work. You know, it's like I said, when I hear music, when I think about certain things and scenes and stuff that I want to do, or just anything, just being lost in imagination, a lot of the cornerstone of what I'm thinking about has elements of what I've seen from Dragon Ball that impact my creative spirit, you know, and I think it does for a lot of other people as well. So thank you. So much love and appreciation. I don't know, man. I I'm out of here, guys. Just in closing again, My bad, y'all. I haven't been around much, and I've been going through my own thing. Uh, but you never know when you're gonna go. Like Oda said, it's too soon, and it sucks. It really does. So make sure you stay connected with the people and the things that mean the most to you. Um, Always, you know, cherish those people, and I guess that's it, y'all. I'm out of here. And on my behalf, I'm gonna try to do better myself to do what I gotta do. There's a lot of things that I have planned, and you know, sometimes I feel like I'm stuck in the mud, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm not sure how long this video is, but honestly, I don't even care for this one. So I'm out of here, guys. Much love. Rest in peace. Akira Toriyama.